In today's video for the first Beserker Khazan, I'm going to be going over how you can unlock very possibly the best armour currently in the game for spear builds, the Fallen Lord's armour. And the first thing you are going to have to do is have made it far enough into the game so you can use this teleporter just here. The first mission that's going to unlock here is going to be called Palmian Citadel. You're going to want to complete that, defeat the boss, and then you'll be able to unlock the next area as well as a bonus area that you're going to want to complete. And this one's going to be called the Silent Temple. You're going to want to head straight back over to Oksana, speak to her, and then she'll tell you how it's important you do a side quest for her, and it is because this is actually going to help you to unlock your reforging for your armours and weapons aspect of the game. However, one thing you're going to be doing while you're here is picking up this absolutely awesome armour set, because we're going to need to pick up the Fallen Armour Scroll. So, you're going to jump into the mission, and then you're just going to head off in the direction I show here. Now, there are a whole bunch of really annoying enemies here because they've made it kind of a fiery death trap ready to take you out at any point. And of course, just to make it even nicer, they put a whole bunch of archers at the start, which everyone always loves to see. But just make it through them, take them out if you need to, or just completely run past them, depending on which you find easier. And then just going to head straight up in this direction. Keep making your way through. Try to avoid all of the kind of arrows hitting you in the back or anyone running after you. And then you're going to want to make it all the way up the staircase. Just keep making your way up and around. And all of these enemies, I wouldn't worry too much because you can avoid them, depending on if you're planning to complete the mission, that is. They will come down after this ladder, so be a little bit mindful here. But if you're just after the Fallen Lord Scroll, you should be able to pick it up without any problem. Then head back, speak to your blacksmith, and you'll see that you're now set up, ready to actually craft this absolutely awesome set, which really boosts the damage of your spear potential. However, as with most things, it's not quite as simple as that. You do need some resources. All of them are very easy to get hold of, except for one of them, which is going to be your golden epic material, Fallen Lord's Claws. You're going to need one of these per piece of armour you're crafting, or of course the spear itself. Now, as far as I'm aware, these can from time to time drop randomly off of some of the tougher enemies that you're fighting out in the fields, but most times they're going to be very, very rare. If, however, you want to target farm it, then you're going to want to travel back to the Ember Ruins region that you played a little bit earlier on in the game, and then you're going to go to the final stage where you're going to replay the boss. You'll probably remember this boss as he was a bit of a nightmare at the start, depending on how you were geared and such, Viper. And upon defeating him, you have a chance, and I'm saying a chance because it took me 7 attempts to actually have this drop for you. Now, another way, and I might be wrong about this, so chuck it in the comments if anyone's actually done this, would be to go to one of your vendors, and that's going to be Danjin, and he actually sells off quite a lot of really nice gear in here, and some of the things I've noticed is the epic resources turning up as well. Seems to me that he's unlocking more as you progress through the main campaign storyline, so I'd imagine you probably get them in here at some point, and when you do, it's going to be much easier to get them this way, and it will save you a whole bunch of time and effort, because you can just buy them with La Chroma. But yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure about that last bit, because he hasn't got it in his inventory for me yet. I'm not far enough into the game, but from the looks of how things are going, it definitely looks that way. As always, hopefully this helped a few of you guys and girls out. There'll be a load more content in the way from me, as I'm really enjoying the game. As always, for all things gaming, take care. I'll see you on the next day.